It's your girl, Miss J, Toast with J. So, let's talk about these UM4 battles going down Saturday, July the 24th, 3 p.m. on Caffeine. Yesterday I gave my picks, but I'm going to talk about my picks a little bit more and how I feel about some of these battles. Trufo versus J2. If you've seen Trufo's interviews, you've been hearing him talk about the demographic that J2 definitely wasn't who he wanted to battle. This is Midwest on Midwest battle too. A lot of people don't know J2 is from Indiana, but he's in Atlanta now. Trufo, Chicago, New. I mean, he did say the J2 about don't try to now rep the Midwest. Um, I think J2's first battle I saw was him versus Yoshi. Fire battle. I've been seeing his name and people talking about him, but I had never watched the battle. Um, Trufo been doing his numbers. Trufo versus Oops. Trufo versus Cuban. Trufo versus Big Hangin', which dropped recently. Um, he even went to the Riot, I think it was. He battled Dev the Demon. Like Trufo's been making a name for himself. Only thing for me, I would say is slow down, pace yourself, so that it's not choppy when you're rapping, and then you kind of like stumble, and then you got to get it back. That'd be the only thing. But aside from that, Trufo's dope. He gonna tell you his story. J2 did his thing in the Crucible. He did his thing in this Crucible. He battled. I want to say the dude's name is JDK. That's who he battled. I think. J2 did his numbers in the Crucible. Um, he didn't disappoint. I think this is gonna be a good battle. It's just who's gonna show why they belong. Like Trufo been here, so it's like, is he gonna let a new guy, being J2, come in and like take his spot? And then we a lot of uh, you know that's just what it is. Is he gonna let that happen? I don't think so. As long as Trufo's clean and gets through his material, I think that's gonna be a dope battle. I got Trufo. Elijah Straight versus Next is definitely a battle that I'm hyped for. Next been doing his numbers. He's coming off the classic with Rum Nitty. Like people say it's debatable. If he hung with Rum, then that should tell you that Next is not somebody to play with. Energy. He's been to war with some people. Elijah Straight's been doing his numbers on the Gates of the Garden. He was in the Crucible. He's definitely one of my favorite new guys. That's a puncher, definitely. Um, he came from Overflow Battle League, which is a Christian battle league. If y'all want to see like some of his beginning battles, type in Overflow Battle League. You'll see him. You'll see Kajak also. Um, but this is definitely one that it could really go your way. Like Next has nothing to really watch of Elijah Straight, but like the one rounders and the 2-on-2 he did with Kajak for his Gates of the Garden to really like steady him watching. Whereas Elijah Straight has a lot of battles he could watch for us next and kind of get a feel for what he does. Um, I'm going. I want to see Elijah Straight win, but it's like next it ain't gonna go away easy. Truth Watson versus MVP. MVP, I know he battled on RBE before. Then he was in the Crucible. So Truth Watson, we ain't seen him since TY. And then he battled Floss the Boss on RBE. We ain't like Truth Watson is dope. Funny, can rap, got the energy, got some performance. But it's like when we were saying him, then we stopped saying him. I want Truth Watson to come in here, have a moment, and show like this is what y'all been missing by not booking me, and what y'all been missing when y'all not seeing me. So I got Truth Watson. Real name Brandon versus Swervo is gonna be interesting too. Swervo missed his battles have been one rounders. One rounders. I think he didn't start to do 3 rounders until he hit the Crucible. Like he raps. Like he gonna tell you what he's gonna tell you when he's rapping. This like the streets is life. Whatever he's been through, he's gonna give you him. He just gotta slow and pace himself. Real name Brandon, he's battled Marv One, he's battled Chef Trent, so he's been in the war with some names, some real competition. Swervo has had competition, but I wouldn't say to a level of like a Marv or Chef Trent stuff. So I got I want to see Swervo step up to the plate and stop being so modest and you just happy to be there. We know. We get it. Like, go in there and do your job. Because Brandon ain't going to play with you. Stumbles versus Bosa Bambino. I just watched Stumbles versus Murder. Cool battle. Stumbles, when he's prepared, is dangerous. Other than the fact his voice kind of sounds like he's whining. But aside from that, he's dope. Like Stumbles is funny. He got bars. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna rap. He not gonna play. Only one. Oh, he battled Rax also, as far as URL. Like I only know 2 battles, as far as Stumbles, as far as URL. Both Bambino, I knew about him prior to Crucible and stuff. He battled Bad News, and that was a dope back and forth. He did good in the Crucible. I haven't seen a bad performance from both Bambino. He gonna go and he gonna do his thing. Like he gonna rap. That's gonna be a good back and forth battle. So that really can go either way with that one. Murder versus Sheed happens. Sheed is my wild card. He's witty, he's unpredictable, he's unorthodox with his style of rap, but he's highly entertaining. So she's my wild card. A lot of people are gonna have trouble writing for Sheed, because you don't know what he's gonna do. Murder did okay versus Next. He did okay versus Stumbles. I think he's a little more comfortable in the Stumbles battle versus the next battle. And he's just got to make it that you can actually understand what he's rapping. Because sometimes you can't make out everything he's saying. And it's not just the Baltimore accent. I got Sheed winning. K-Slave versus DG. DG is a good puncher. He don't get the credit he deserves. Yeah, he don't get the credit he deserves. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you just popping because you around Swamp. That's far from the truth. DG's been nice. I've seen one battle from him. Far as URL. And he did really good in that battle. I don't even remember who he battled, but he did very well in that battle. Because Smack showed it on like a Smack Sunday. K Slade is probably like a favorite in this. He told me looked the part far as like who they looking for to make us like a star. He looked the part. Plug talk. He rep in Connecticut. Like he gonna come in there. He gonna talk about plug like the streets and everything. How he get his money. How he do what he do. If you've been following K Slade like I have from like his iBattle days, you've seen like the progression of him getting better. Like he worked hard getting to this moment of being on URL. And I think he could be a star. I gotta watch K Slade versus Casino. Everybody been saying it's fire back and forth. Him in the Crucible he was fire in the Crucible. K Slade versus Tycoon Christ, fire back and forth battle. Watch it if you haven't. I'm leaning toward K Slade now. And Casino and Piranha, that's Midwest on Midwest. That's Ohio versus Detroit. They didn't want to battle each other. They didn't want to do Midwest on Midwest. The last battle I watched with Piranha was him versus Bankhead. He lost the battle, but more of the memorable bars when I watched that battle was coming from him. Like Bankhead won the battle, but I don't remember too much he was saying. He had a lot of predictable fish piranha flips. And I'm pretty sure Piranha's heard all of those. Piranha's just gotta rap and be prepared. That's really all he has to do. Rap and be prepared. I haven't seen one bad performance from him. He won against Dre Dennis. He beat 242. So he's done pretty well in his performance as far as you're. This is the time for him to show why he was picked for this and put on for the new Midwest movement. Casino, I didn't know about Casino until I watched the Crucible. Watching the Crucible, I got hip to Casino. I think the only thing I said about Casino is he needed more energy. He needed more energy when rapping. That's about it. The bars was there. This is another one that can really go either way. It's going to be whoever it has the better bars and the cleaner performance. I'm just going to say the Midwest is going to win. So that battle, it can go either way. But She Happens is my wild card. Another, Elijah Strait was another person I can see making some noise. And the other person that could possibly make some noise, that people aren't talking about, is Casino also. Those are like three people that I think that people are not familiar with, but once Saturday comes, they're going to be talking about them. So make sure y'all watch Ultimate Madness for Saturday, the 24th, 3 p.m. on Caffeine. Like, you don't want to miss it. Get in tune with these new guys.